Muletrain!
It is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Wednesday, July the 1st, 2015, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
We just talked with the farmer Barbara Field, who was reared right here in the Muleshoe area, south of town on 214. She now lives down in Plainview, and she said she and her husband both will be here for the big reunion on the 4th of July for all Muleshoe X's. Now, that doesn't mean you have to have graduated from Muleshoe High School. That means you just need to be a former student of the Muleshoe schools, and you will be welcome in Muleshoe this Saturday, the 4th of July, when the Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce and Agriculture not only will be celebrating Muleshoe National Mule Memorial Statue's 50th birthday, but America's birthday as well. It'll all be kicked off when all of the Muleshoe X's gather between 8 and 12 noon at the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center on Saturday morning to pick up their tickets and registration for the big all-school Muleshoe reunion. And the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center will be open all day until 4 o'clock that afternoon for visiting for everyone. So be sure and come by. And the parade will come by down Main Street, Muleshoe, and up South First Street starting at 10 o'clock. And if you want to be a part of the big 4th of July patriotic parade, be sure and call the Chamber of Commerce now. They're open 9 to 3 weekdays at 806-272-4248, and then at 9 o'clock on Saturday morning be on the south end of Main at the old Boy Scout grounds to line up for the 10 o'clock parade. And at the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center, Main and Avenue D, they'll have a lot of chairs out front set up for you to sit in if that would be convenient for you. But line up all down Main Street and all up South First Street, for the parade will pass by. After the parade, there will be a hot dog eating contest over on the courthouse square. And also, the Muleshoe Volunteer Firemen will play water polo at 8th and Avenue F here in Muleshoe, and that is next to the radio station KMUL's former location. Also, all day in the New City Park, there will be a carnival, and it is sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce. Also, other activities in the New City Park will be flag football all day, and you can contact Jesus Tovar for more information about that. If you want to play softball in the softball tournament, it will be conducted by the Chamber of Commerce all day. Call Rudy Perez to enter 806-729-2100. There'll be vendors also in the New City Park, and Rolando Estrada will be serving roasted corn on the cob. And if you would like to be a vendor at the New City Park, call the Chamber of Commerce also to get a space there. And at 3 o'clock on the 4th afternoon, At the east edge of Muleshoe, at the Dusty Roads Rodeo Arena, there will be bull riding, miniature bull riding, and mutton busting. That's 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon. Then at 5 o'clock, they're going to open the Civic Center for the all-school Muleshoe reunion. At 2 to 4, they also invite everyone to come and tour the beautiful new Muleshoe High School. And at 7 o'clock at night, there will be a lot of fun for all the graduates as they line up to eat at the Civic Center. Of course, there will be the birthday party for old Pete, and also there will be a wonderful, gigantic, fantastic fireworks display shot off when it's good and dark about 10 o'clock in the new city park by our Muleshoe Volunteer Fire Department. Now, most of these activities are free of charge. It's a way of the merchants of Muleshoe to say thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you again for shopping at home in Muleshoe today and every day. 5 Area Telephone West Plains Telecommunications now brings you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire area. The high in Muleshoe on Tuesday was 88 degrees. The low was 58, and on Wednesday morning at 7, it was 59 degrees. And now a message from our sponsor.
5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, located right here in Muleshoe on the west edge of town, 302 Uvalde Street, 806-272-5533. They offer phone and internet. They'll have more services coming in the very near future. You can check them out online at www.5area.com. Looking at our weather forecast for today, sunny with a high near 92 degrees, south-southwest winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Partly cloudy tonight with a low around 65, south winds between 5 and 15 miles per hour. A 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms on Thursday during the day, partly sunny, high near 91, south winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then Thursday night, a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy with a low around 64. Friday, a 30% chance of rain, partly sunny, high near 86, so cooler on Friday. North winds between 5 and 10 miles per hour. A 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms Friday evening, mostly cloudy with a low around 62. So Thursday and Friday holds rain chances here in the forecast for the Muleshoe area. Then Saturday on Independence Day, mostly sunny, high near 88, south wind between 5 and 10 miles per hour, partly cloudy Saturday night, low around 66, so looks like a beautiful 4th of July here in Muleshoe. Mostly sunny on Sunday, high near 92, warming back up, south winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour, partly cloudy, low around 67 Sunday night. And then looking early on into the week, next week, they have rain chances Monday and Tuesday, high in the lower 90s both days and lows in the mid-60s. 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast, and repeating for today on Wednesday, high near 92 for Muleshoe, low around 65, southwest winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Then Thursday, a 30% chance of rain, high around 91. Thursday night, 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, low around 64, and then a 30% chance of rain during the day and the evening for Friday, and cooler, high near 86, low around 62. On Monday, late in the afternoon, a thunderstorm rolled up on Muleshoe and brought some very gusty winds when it first approached, and we got 27 1/100ths of an inch of rain. We got a report of several other places in Muleshoe of around 4/10ths of an inch and a half an inch of rain in the area. So we got 27 1/100ths of an inch of rain here on Monday afternoon in Muleshoe. 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast.
There's more activities on the 4th of July at the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center on Main Street in downtown Muleshoe. The members of the Bailey County Senior Citizens have made homemade desserts that they are going to conduct a silent auction on. The auction bids will wrap up about 1:30 Saturday afternoon. So they're going to be delicious and completely homemade desserts for that day. So be sure and bid. All money will be tax deductible and go to the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center, which is one of the wonderful things that we have to brag about here in Muleshoe. Another thing that we have to brag about in Muleshoe is our Muleshoe Heritage Foundation. Be sure while you're here over the 4th of July weekend that you visit the fantastic Muleshoe Heritage Foundation. It's right out on the west edge of Muleshoe off of U.S. Highway 84, where the James Ranch House, the old Santa Fe Depot, the bunkhouse is located, and many other historic buildings from our community and area. Now, at noon on the 4th of July, they're serving for the public a brisket luncheon with all the trimmings at the Oneida Wagner Center from 11 to 2. Tickets will be $10 for adults and $5 for children 10 and under. Not only will there be brisket, but potato salad, pinto beans, cornbread, pickles, onions, jalapeno peppers, and for your dessert, cobbler, and your choice of iced tea, water, coffee, or milk, according to Laverne Wynn. Now, they're going to have a drawing also at the Senior Citizen Center. Right now, you can buy your ticket on the 4 new Michelin tires that will be drawn for and given away at 2 o'clock on the 4th of July, and you do not need to be present to win. The tickets are 1 for $10 or 3 tickets for $25, and these are tax-deductible contributions to the Senior Center. And you buy your tickets now from the office at the Senior Center, from Rhonda King or Laverne Wynn, or you can buy it from any of the board members of the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center. So that will be more things for you to do in Muleshoe on the 4th. The Grief Share Support Program starts meeting this week, and they will meet every Wednesday night from 5:30 to 7:30 at the Calvary Baptist Church at 1733 West Avenue C, conducted by Crystal Albertson Reyna. Now, these are free support group meetings on Wednesday evenings for everyone who has lost a spouse, a child, a family member, or a friend. The program will be for 13 weeks, and there will be 3 components: a video, the support group discussion, and a personal study and reflection, which the group will spend time discussing questions and comments from the workbook. If you want the workbook, it is only $15, and it will assist you throughout your life. Now, if you have had a death among your family or friends recently, or at some time in the past, this is for you. So that really means all of us. And it is Crystal Reyna who is conducting the Grief Share program. If you need further information, call 806-315-2235. It does start this Wednesday evening at 5:30 in the old portion of the Calvary Baptist Church, or their fellowship hall portion of the church. And it is certainly something I can highly recommend to you. We'll be back with more Mule Train news, and we'll talk about a story written 50 years ago about the beginning of the National Mule Memorial Statue in Muleshoe in Texas, of course.
The First Bank is proud to announce First Bank Online, www.fbmuleshoe.com. Transfer funds easily between accounts, make loan payments, view current and previous statement activity, pay bills online with Bill Pay, banking anytime with 24/7 access. Call or come by today. The First Bank here in Muleshoe, 202 South 1st Street, 806-272-4515. Again, the website is www.fbmuleshoe.com. Check them out online. The First Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Chips are delicious. Have you been wasting time looking for a good meal? Well, go to Leal's Mexican Restaurant in Muleshoe at 1010 West American Boulevard and try the Irma's Special. If you are under 12, try the grilled cheese. You know Leal's in Muleshoe is the original Leal's Mexican restaurant. I highly recommend it. 5 generations of our family have eaten at Leal's. What did you say, Isla? Chips are delicious.
Harvest Fresh Produce is now open right in front of Barrett Produce, just east of Muleshoe along Highway 84. They're open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. They have in stock now small watermelons, Muleshoe potatoes, fresh roasted Virginia peanuts, California peaches, cucumbers, plums, nectarines, squash, red, white, and yellow onions, zucchini, grapefruit, avocados, vine-ripe tomatoes, lemons, limes, mangoes, sweet potatoes, and the Harvest Fresh canned goods, including Ranch House steak sauce, sweet fire, bread and butter, pickles, and peppers. They have barbecue sauce in the Harvest Fresh brand, honey habanero barbecue sauce, pickled okra, and more. All available just east of Muleshoe along Highway 84. Harvest Fresh in front of Barrett Produce. Texas-grown Durham Mountain Mix, hot and spicy peanuts, Fiesta Mix, Harvest Fresh Texas pinto beans, Texas-grown honey, and more. They're open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. at Harvest Fresh, right here in Muleshoe, just east of town along Highway 84. We've been asked several times what the construction next to McDonald's in the old Muleshoe Motor lot is, what's happening there, as there are construction workers present now, and we understand that they are building a new, larger Allsups there, more of a truck stop for Allsups and a larger new building, and we understand that it's going to take around 4 months to completion if the schedule stays right, but we're trying to find out some more information on that Allsups from the corporate headquarters. We'll let you know if we hear back from them. Again, a new Allsups being built here in Muleshoe right next to McDonald's restaurant in the old Muleshoe Motor lot. Be aware, fireworks are illegal to light off here in the city limits of Muleshoe, and if you would like to report someone firing off fireworks, they ask that you call their non-emergency number, 806-272-4569. Of course, if there's a fire started or someone gets injured by fireworks, go ahead and call the emergency number 911. Again, fireworks are illegal to pop off here in the city limits of Muleshoe.
Well, I want you to know there's a lot of birthdays this week, and guess what? Hannah Simmons celebrated her 10th birthday on Monday, and Sharon Johnson had a birthday along with Buck Johnson, no relation, on Tuesday. Also, a big happy birthday to you if you've been celebrating this week. And we do know that Rusty Whitt has been celebrating big time. Congratulations to Miss Johnny St. Clair down in Lubbock, because they did celebrate their wedding anniversary also. And Andy Douglas over in Clovis celebrated also, and Jim Pearson and Kent Oliver down in San Antonio, but formerly of Muleshoe. And we've got some special little girls to sing and tell you happy birthday, Eva Nell Dale.
Happy, 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 happy birthday. Happy, happy birthday.
Whoa! And of course, that was Julia and Isla, and we talked to Julia for earlier this week. And Isla, tell me how old you are.
5.
5. Do you know when your birthday is?
I forgot.
September
the 27th?
Very good. And what are you going to do this year for the first time ever?
I don't know.
Go to school?
Go to school?
Yes. Are you excited?
I don't know.
You don't know. I understand that. Now, listen to me. Who is your daddy?
Daddy.
Oh, he's daddy. Is he a good daddy?
Yeah.
And what's your mother's name?
Mommy.
And is she a good mommy?
Yes.
Have you been going to school for a couple of years already?
No.
Well, not to school, but to classes.
Yeah.
Who taught you?
I forgot.
Mommy?
Mommy, and then I went to this other person's class at Julia's school where she goes.
Uh-huh.
And a kindergarten teacher teached me something.
Oh, what did you learn?
I learned about numbers and letters and shapes and colors.
Colors and numbers and shapes and letters. That's a lot to learn. And do you think you will be happy at school?
I don't know.
You don't know. You're honest, aren't you? Uh-huh.
Yes.
What's your favorite book? What's your favorite story that you like to read?
Biscuit.
Biscuit? What is it about?
It's about a little puppy.
A little puppy named Biscuit? Uh-huh. That's fun. Where do you live?
I live in Bryan, Texas.
You live in Bryan, Texas. How high can you count?
This many.
This many? Oh, that's good. I like finger counting, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
And can you say your ABCs already?
Yes.
You want to say them for me?
No.
No. What's your Nana's name? Do you know? Just Nana?
Just Nana.
Where does she live?
She lives in Florida.
In Florida. Where were you born?
In Florida.
In Florida. That was exciting, wasn't it, to be born in Florida?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. What's the difference in Florida and Muleshoe?
I don't know.
What's your favorite food?
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets. And do you put something like ketchup on them?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Makes them better, doesn't it?
Yes.
And you have been alive 5 whole years. And so what have you learned in 5 years?
I don't know.
You don't know. What has Mother taught you?
I don't know.
Oh, you've got fingers in your mouth, haven't you? I don't know is your best phrase ever. Yeah. What are your pets' names?
My doggy's name is Indy, my cat's name is Pickle, and my fish is named Sucky.
My goodness, you have a house full of animals, don't you?
And my crab that died's name Mr. Hermie.
Mr. Hermie. That was a good Hermie name. Well, thank you for coming to see us in Muleshoe. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Hey, Larry Parker has a July 1st birthday. Isn't that fantastic? Oh, happy day to all of you. And don't forget that you are invited, friends and family, to come celebrate Buck Johnson's 80th birthday Friday evening in a come and go party from 6 to 8 at his home, 218 West 18th Street here in Muleshoe. And this is hosted by his lovely wife, Carolyn. And they would like for you not to bring gifts, please. But a basket will be provided to hold cards, notes, or written memories that will be put in his memory book. And if you cannot attend, you can send your card to Carolyn Johnson, 218 West 18th, 79347 here in Muleshoe. And we want to reminisce. 50 years ago, Carol Pouncey, who formerly worked as a journalist for the Muleshoe Journal and formerly was the Chamber of Commerce manager after that, and then went to the Chamber of Commerce in Amarillo, wrote a story about how it all came about, that there could be a National Mule Memorial. There was quite a controversy, especially between Fort Worth and Muleshoe and half a dozen other towns in the entire nation over where the National Mule Memorial was to be built. But it was quickly settled that Muleshoe would be the name place for the memorial. All that remained was to raise the money to build the mule, and that was a hard job. That Gil Lamb, who was then manager of KMUL radio station in Muleshoe, was elected to do as the president of the National Mule Memorial Association. Word of the project soon reached every corner of the United States and abroad because the mule skinners said, "We've got to get it on the Associated Press wires on a Sunday." And the Stars and Stripes picked it up even, and it was all over the United States. Soon contributions addressed only to Mule Memorial, Muleshoe, USA began arriving here. They came from every strata of society and every walk of life. A crumpled dollar bill came from a widow who was still caring for two faithful old mules who had made her farm home possible. A sizable check came from the National Oil Company executive in New York City in memory of his boyhood experiences with mules. A contribution from an army sergeant in Korea recalling the heroic mules of the Italian campaign in World War II. From behind the Iron Curtain, the Reverend J. Frank Perry, minister of the First United Methodist Church of Muleshoe, brought a small donation from a mule owner there, sent to a unique free world cause. And so the contributions kept coming in, and finally, after 4 years, they had enough to erect the monument. And 50 years ago, that story was written by Carol Pouncey. The Men's Fellowship will meet on Wednesday nights every week at 7 o'clock. The group is open to all men, Catholic and non-Catholic. Call Ramon Martinez at 806-518-8949 for more information. They are committed men, principally Catholics, who recognize our need for God's help, and they gather in Christ's presence in an atmosphere of trust, equality, and anonymity to share personal feelings and experiences. They unconditionally accept one another and prayerfully support one another. That's Wednesday night at 7 here in Muleshoe at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church. We'll be back with more Muletrain in a jiffy.
Williams General Store here in Muleshoe, 1405 West American Boulevard, where the tent went up last night. And then on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, they will begin their huge tent sale, July 2nd and 3rd. That's Thursday and Friday, 9 a.m. till 7 p.m. And Saturday, July the 4th, 9 a.m. until 5 p.m., 1405 West American Boulevard here in Muleshoe. Get 15 to 50% off every shoe under the tent. They have work boots, Nakona, Justin Boot, Durango, Tony Lama, Nike, New Balance, and Keen. And shop in the cool as well, 15% off savings. Inside their store, dress boots, hats, Huey, Hurley, Sniper Pig, Fox, sandals, Sanooks, Chacos, Rock Spring, and Corky's, jewelry, home decor, women's clothing, and more, all inside the store, 15% off savings, and get 15 to 50% off everything under the tent at Williams General Store during their gigantic tent event July 2nd, 3rd, 9 a.m. till 7 p.m. That's Thursday and Friday, and Saturday, July the 4th, 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. 1405 West American Boulevard, right here in Muleshoe, Williams General Store. The swing bed program is now available at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, 708 South 1st Street, for the patient who is no longer in need of acute medical care but is not yet comfortable functioning independently at home. Call for more information, 806-272-4524. The swing bed program available now at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center. Fry & Cox needs to hire a hardware salesperson at 401 South 1st Street. Computer knowledge is a plus. Apply in person only, Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. Fry & Cox, 401 South 1st Street, right here in Muleshoe. That's need to hire a hardware salesperson. Computer knowledge is a plus. Apply in person only at 401 South 1st Street, Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. Fry & Cox here in Muleshoe. They will be closed on Saturday, July 4th at Fry & Cox, and they hope you have a wonderful 4th of July holiday. Make sure to look on Sunday, as we will have all our highlights that we film here in Muleshoe on the 4th of July on Saturday, and you can find them courtesy of Graffitis, Adrian Photography, Ag Aviation, Barrett Potato Farms, Dell Oil Company, H&R Block, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, Burton Service Center, Germania Farm Mutual Insurance, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Muleshoe State Bank, McCormick Seeds, Mohawk Auto Parts, Hereford Feed Ingredients, WTG Fuels, Sylvia's Insurance, Randall Field CPA, and Precure Electric. That's coming Saturday here on Reach Broadband Channel 6, as well as MuleshoeTV.com. All the highlights from the 4th of July and the 50th birthday of Old Pete, the National Mule Memorial.
Well, Casey River J is at home with her mother and daddy, Melissa and John J, here in Muleshoe, and she's now a week old and a healthy granddaughter of Benji and Donna J, also a Muleshoe. And Coach Kerry Suddeth is home here in Muleshoe also after his stay at Covenant Medical Center in Lubbock. So we're so glad to report that. But we still need to remember them all in our prayers. And Kelly Lawrence is home after her heart surgery. She's a Mary DeShazo Elementary School student. But little 2-year-old Eliza Dodd of Portales needs to desperately be in our prayers. She is in Cook's Children's Hospital in Fort Worth in ICU, and she is the daughter of Miss Burl Dodd of Portales, but her mother is the former Jana Foster, a 1998 graduate of Muleshoe High School, and her grandmother is the former Jane Foster, who taught here for years at Mary DeShazo. And this little one and her family all are in desperate need of your loving prayers, please. Well, it's just about time for us to go on the Muletrain News, so get up there, little Red. Come on, Corina. Hi, you Arbutus. Oh, Pete, Julia Gray, Isla Ann, Olay.
Muletrain! Ha ha! Muletrain! Liberty clopping over hill and plain. Seems as how they never stop.
This edition of the Muletrain News has been brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear it rotating on Reach Broadband Channel 6, as well as find our last several months' worth of Muletrain News programs archived free of charge on demand anytime you want to listen to them. MuleshoeTV.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith, the store at Dyke. Details in a moment on the Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6 and MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association right here in Muleshoe, where they are hoping that you have a wonderful 4th of July celebration and the 50th anniversary of the National Mule Memorial right here going on Saturday here in Muleshoe. And they encourage everyone to come out and attend all the festivities right here in Muleshoe in the all-school reunion. The board of directors, the members, the employee, the manager, CEO David Markle, all hope that you enjoy the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Mike and Carol Scott own the store at Dyke, a small place near Sulphur Springs named for a pioneer family.
The only store in Dyke. You got us and the post office, and that's pretty much it.
When they bought the store 12 years ago, the shelves were empty. It had been vacant for a while.
It was just sitting here, and I had bought 600 acres down the road down here and moved my cattle from Rockwall. Carol and I ran the feed store in Rockwall for 25 years up through 2001. We had our cattle right down the road. Well, I didn't want to have to run all the way to Sulphur Springs every time I wanted a Coke or needed a gallon of gas or something like that. And I said, I'll just open it back up.
The store looks like a movie set. It has a 1940 panel truck in front that has a surfboard and air horns on it. Inside, customers find a stuffed bear and elk and a lot of old country stuff.
And outside on the porch, we got horse collars and we got hames and we got harness and everything that used to lay around the farm. That junk has character. We got some saddles hanging around. An old saddle up here is probably 1900 to 1920. A set of regulars come in every morning and get their breakfast. They walk in and say, I want this, this, and this. They sit down here and go to talking, and all of a sudden Carol sets a bowl of something in front of them, and they say, what's that? She'll turn around and she says, that's your breakfast. That's what you ordered. You ordered sausage, gravy, biscuits, and eggs. She said, I just put it in one bowl. And now they've got to where they understand her, and they just walk in and say, Carol, fix me some breakfast. They never order anything. You know, they'll walk in at lunchtime and they'll say, are we having hamburgers? Are we having barbecue? Are we having bologna? Or what are we having? Carol says, sit down. Well, it's like being at home.
He sells the basics.
Milk, bread, potato chips, Cokes.
He does sell gas.
I'm pretty handy. I tell them I have the cheapest gas in town. And I do. I have the only gas in town.
The store has a screen door that squeaks and slams.
Everybody gets a kick out of my screen door. We've got this covered porch here, and we sit out here in warm weather and wave at the customers.
Mike Scott of Dyke. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.
Be aware that the National Mule Memorial Old Pete is being refurbished right now by Shipman's Body Shop and has been off of its pedestal the last couple of days. And that's where the Mule Memorial is, in case you have been wondering, again, being refurbished by Shipman's Body Shop and Todd Shipman. Time for the market report, brought to you today by Stephen DeMint, financial advisor with Edward Jones, located right here in Muleshoe at 104 West 2nd Street. Call 806-272-4102. Speak with Stephen, Branch Office Administrator Dana Rempe, or part-time BOA Kenitha Foster. The market report was recorded this Wednesday, July the 1st, 2015 at 11:30 a.m.
This is Dana Rempe of Edward Jones, member of the New York Stock Exchange Incorporated, bringing you the daily financial market report. U.S. stocks are advancing after the Greek Prime Minister indicated he was prepared to accept creditors' bailout offer with some conditions. However, Eurozone officials signaled some governments would find it hard to accept Greece's conditions. On the domestic front, U.S. private employers hired the most workers in 6 months in June, and factory activity accelerated, providing fresh evidence the economy is gathering momentum after contracting at the start of the year. U.S. bond prices are lower with the positive economic data. So far this morning in the S&P 500, the best performing sector is financials, while the worst performing sector is energy. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 107 to 17,728. The S&P 500 Index is up 11 at 2,074, and the NASDAQ Composite Index is up 20 to 5,007. This morning, volume on the New York Stock Exchange is moderate, with 331 million shares traded. Advancers are outnumbering decliners by roughly a 2-to-1 margin. In commodity markets, the spot price of gold is down $2 to $1,169. The spot price of silver is down 9 cents to $15.64, and crude oil prices are down $1 to $57. In bond markets, the 30-year Treasury yield is currently 3.18%, and the 10-year Treasury yield is 2.40%. In stocks of local interest, Apple is up 90 cents to $126.34. ConocoPhillips is down $1.12 to $60.30. Johnson & Johnson is up 83 cents to $98.30. AT&T is up 3 cents to $35.55. Pfizer is up 29 cents to $33.82. Target is up $1.09 to $82.72. Xcel Energy is up 22 cents to $32.40. Walmart is up 14 cents to $71.07. Chevron is down 57 cents to $95.90. And Procter & Gamble is up $1.24 to $79.48. This is Dana Rempe of Edward Jones, member SIPC, serving individual investors with personalized attention and long-term financial advice at 104 West 2nd Street in Muleshoe. Daily commentary is also located on our website at edwardjones.com.